Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CANF. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case you may be new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Not to be insensitive, but this thing was a total train wreck today. Pump and dump, gap and trap, whatever you want to call it. The one thing, and this will mean a little bit more to those of you that have traded for a while, the one interesting dynamic here is that, movements like this can produce some interesting snapback type movements. Now, I'm not saying that it's, going back up to $8, anytime this week. But I mean, some sort of, worthwhile move to the upside, even if it's just a dead cat bounce. Again, from a trading perspective, it could be pretty interesting. So with that in mind, I want to kind of just focus on a couple different areas, mainly the areas of resistance if any sort of bounce is going to get, underway. But the first level, and there's nothing fancy behind this at all, nothing complicated other than the fact that the bleeding finally stopped today, right down there at $2.90. So for that reason alone, $2.90 is the area of support to keep an eye on going forward. So if the price can start to go sideways here, again, does that guarantee a bottom? No, but at least it becomes more and more rational and logical to think, hey, maybe this is some sort of bottom going forward. But obviously if the price just, crushes down through 290, well then very, clearly that this is not any sort of bottom that's trying to form right now. But at least, it stopped going down, got a little miniature bounce here. So we'll see if 290 is indeed some sort of bottom or, just kind of a little breath before another move to the downside. Now, in the event this is the bottom and the price starts to work its way upwards, let's talk about a couple areas of resistance. Initial area to keep an eye out for, it's going to be right there at the $3 and we'll call it 55-cent mark. If the price can get up there through $3.55, the next key level after that would be right up there. And then that's where the chart really gets interesting if it can get back above 4, because the next level is not until up at the $5 mark, which would be that gap close location. Again, not saying that if it breaks 4, it's shooting straight up to 5, but there is some potential for this thing to get moving. And again, that's what kind of in full circle here makes this an interesting scenario from a trading perspective. But yeah, if you're some sort of investor and you were buying up at 850, then yeah, that buzzkill. I mean, sorry for that, because that really is terrible. But from the trading perspective, there's some potential here, so worth keeping an eye on, and we'll see how the week continues to play out. Still 4 days left. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.